you're this, you're that, you're everything, you're da 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 da. You'd be a good mother, you'd be a good. And they don't.
They lie to you.
They're like, I want that 20-year-old.
Lose some weight.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that too. But they're like, I want that 20-year-old.
Well, these are girls that probably told this. These are women that told you this, and men too.
In general, I think
Okay.
in society's
Oh,
views,
okay, you're
like
saying
we
okay.
say like I spent like for someone like me, like I spent my 20s like trying to do these things that society kind of teaches us.
Go to school, date around, have
are
fun.
valuable,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
And then you get to this point, and you're like, no, I should have taken my high school sweetheart more serious, or been more
ask you a
focused
question real
on,
quick.
yeah.
Knowing what you know now, if you took that knowledge and I told you, you know what, we're gonna fucking push the clock back
Start
15
over.
years. Knowing what you knew now, would you give up the degree? Would you take this knowledge that you have, and would you go back and find your dream man?
Yes.
You would.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, and I really appreciate you being honest about
I'm
that.
being honest.
Would you
Because when I've asked girls this, most of the time they do say they would turn the clock back.
I
hold
would.
on.
They would?
What are you willing to
Yeah,
give?
they would.
Real
Yeah.
quick though. Right now, right? You're single.
Yeah.
Poly by choice, right?
Yes.
Wink, wink. No, but like.
What does that mean? Cap?
Stop the
Yeah,
cap.
I was just kidding
We
about
gotta
that part.
watch preview
Uh,
videos.
What would you give up for a man right now? Like, let's say
Find
for
a perfect
example,
man.
you're into him, he liked you as well.
For like my dream guy.
Dream guy. What would you give up?
Everything.
Your social media, your job. What would you give up for your man right now?
Well, she gave her everything. She said she would turn the
I was
clock
gonna
back
say it
15
would be
years.
like
She
more.
did
What
everything.
wouldn't I give up? And that would be
Yeah.
a better question. What wouldn't I give up?
F the Instagram.
Like I'm saying, like if you lost education and job, everything, you went back to 20 years old, fresh out of high
Yeah,
school,
if the guy was
etc.
like, if I met my dream guy and he was like, but I don't want you to be a paralegal. I want
Yeah.
you at home. I'd give it up. If he was like, I don't want you on social media. I don't value that. I'd give it up. That's real.
Yeah.
Has anyone in the past
Yeah.
ever asked you that before to give up stuff that you didn't want to give up?
No, because I feel like again, like we've
Merch.
been groomed into this society of like where I'm an independent female,
Yeah, she was listening,
or
bro. She was
you know
like,
the
whatever,
guy
nigga.
doesn't want to take that leadership role to say I don't want I value these things and I want my woman to be this. The guy is almost not to be like sus, but like the guys kind of take this like simp role where they're like like we're all just stuck in a really weird place, but it's
I think people are
destroying society.
scared to be honest, and obviously that what I just said, right? A lot of women get. This is why a lot of women get angry and fight with me on the show. Literally from what I just told you guys, right? You guys have been very calm and well receiving of it, but a lot of women get angry and they call me a misogynist, an asshole, a sexist, blah blah blah.
Because they've spent their life working
Misogyny.
towards these things.
You're right.
That's
You're right,
everything
yeah.
in their parents, their schooling, their generation, their society, social media, Instagram, everything has told them be an independent female, go to school, get a degree, get a college. That's what's going to make a man want you. And then you get there and you're like, why doesn't nobody want me? I have all these things. I'm
Yeah.
educated. I'm smart. Why does he want a 20-year-old bimbo that has a BBL and is that?
And it's
Yeah,
crazy.
but that's what
you
they
do all
want.
that work, and you're like, okay, he's gonna appear tomorrow like
For
this,
reals.
but he never shows up.
Yeah.
Or even
Because now
stays.
you're in your mid 30s,
Yeah.
and your competition. And maybe you make more money than him. Maybe you're more educated than him.
Yeah.
You're not on the same level.
Yeah.
And even you're kind of. There's so many times I go on dates and stuff. Yeah,
There it
he's
is.
great, but I know that we're
Better.
unequally
You're
yoked,
better.
and
And I think that's the difference between like
I'm in a
so.
lane of my own.
And that's tough because like when a girl goes on a date with a guy, right, and she's like, okay, I'm smarter than this guy, I make more money than this guy. Like you guys lose attraction. You guys are like, oh my god,
Instant.
And it's
Oh my
crazy.
God.
It's
fucking good.
weird to think.
right? But like
But that's-
us, we're not like that. Like we can go on a date
We
with a
get
girl
like
that's 19.
Yep.
She's not smart at all. She'll be like, oh well, I haven't really done much. I just live
Yeah.
with my parents. Blah blah.
What do you have?
A guy
10.
will-
She's a 10.
A guy will be
So
excited. He'll be like, okay, I can take you
Low body count,
here. Yeah.
lots of years.
Yeah.
There you go. That's
Value.
how men think. Yeah.
And if I could go back and understand the value in those things, I would have dated around more. I would have not I feel like girls too
Did you waste your time on like one guy or
That's
something?
the thing.
That was
We
that was
date
a loser.
somebody and we date them for 3 years. Then we date the
Okay.
next person, and
You?
even while you're talking to somebody, as soon as we start. Ladies, soon as we start the single ladies, you start to talk to somebody, whatever. It's like we zone out everybody else.
Okay.
We really do.
So were some of those guys like I guess losers, and you gave them too much time?
Or maybe not
And you thought
losers,
you could fix them?
but maybe I passed on winners. So maybe they weren't
okay.
necessarily losers,
Okay.
but they weren't necessarily. I passed on soulmates, tens, high value men, this and that, trying to let me finish my education first before I have kids. Let me date
All
around.
right.
I don't want to marry my high school. I only dated two guys. All
Yeah.
these things society tells you to
You
do.
got FOMO.
I
Yeah,
also-
yeah, yeah.
Missing out.
And then
Yeah.
you're 35 years old and you're like, okay, what do I have to, like you said, you might still be able to be attractive, be this, and get a good quality person, but you're going to sacrifice somewhere. They might have kids. they might not make as much money. They might
Be ugly.
They might be 5'10".
Yeah.
No
Yeah.
disrespect.
Yeah, under 6 foot. Yeah.
Hey, how tall are you?
5'6".
But 6 foot is like
Yeah, bro. 6 foot, you know.
Like
Oh,
six.
hold on. Question, ladies, real quick. This is it been on my mind for so long.
Tell us.
How do you know when someone's 6 feet versus 5'10",
You can
5'11"?
tell. You can tell.
No. Be honest. If you're below
I don't.
5'7", how would you know he's 6 feet or not?
I'm a tall woman.
You
so
know
I
how
can
tall
tell.
you are.
How tall am I?
I can eyeball an eighth, so I'm
the
gonna
mic.
eyeball
No.
6 foot.
How tall am I?
Come on.
No. How tall am I?
Stand up, please.
Yeah, I could probably tell you how tall
I
you
can
are.
tell you
just
how
to
tall
see.
you
As long
are.
as you're
How tall
taller
am
than
I?
me, that's all that
You
matters.
sitting down. So
How
how
tall
could I
are
know?
y'all?
If we're standing each
Based
other,
on how you're
hold
acting,
on.
I'm gonna say 5'11".
Hold
Tell
on.
me.
If
Girl,
we're on a
you
date,
remember
right,
mine. Okay,
and I'm walking next to you, I guarantee you would not know how tall I am.
I would.
You would only know I'm
Trust.
taller than you.
I know a 6 foot person when
There's
I see
no
him.
ruler
I'm a
or
tall
no
woman.
measurement you can see, huh?
I'm a tall woman.
Oh, I'm sorry,
I'm like
baby, I'm sorry.
5'7", so
If somebody's
but that's what I'm
3
saying.
or 4
They're
inches
taller
taller
than
than
you.
And if I wear
You would
the
never know how
heels-
tall they really are.
I would know. I eyeball things all the time.
you telling me you don't know 3
So
inches?
if he was taller
No.
than you,
No,
but
I'm
not
telling you.
exactly 6 feet, you wouldn't go for it. So you're 5'7". You said you're 5'7".
Yeah.
If he's 5'9", you're gonna be like, oh no, he's not 6 feet.
Yeah, I would know. He's not 6 foot. Because, okay,
So
guys,
You wouldn't know.
I would know.
You know what's funny?
my ball things.
So,
no, but I know 2 inches from 6 inches.
All right, so typically what I've noticed is the closer the girl is to a 6 foot, the easier it is for her to discern if a
Yes.
guy is going to be 6 foot. So like, if
I
I've
can tell.
when girls are like 5'10", 5'11", they know right away. Yeah, this is.
but no,
We eye level.
5'7", 5'6", they
Almost
don't know
with
what
heels
type
on.
of time it
5'7",
is.
you
yeah.
can know.
Bruh.
Trust.
5'7", we looking eye to eye.
Trust.
5'10",
Yes.
that's me with shoes
Thank
on.
you.
A nigga pissed off some McQueens.
Also, keep in mind,
You don't
she
know
said-
what tall-
she said-
how tall a nigga
she said her
is.
fiance is
Beyonce
6'4".
over 6 foot.
So for her, that's an exception,
I
rare.
eyeball it.
But most girls, I agree with you, can't tell. But she knows because her fiance is really tall, so that's how they know. But most girls
Eyeball
can't
it.
tell the difference. Being honest, most girls can. Some can, of course.
If you're 5'2", 5'3", probably no.
I'm telling you, the shorter you are, the harder it is to tell how tall somebody really is.
I would agree.
I'm 5'.
Yeah.
Short girls can't tell.
What was I? Shit, you took me off track, man. I was gonna ask something.
We're talking about her
Being old.
finding a man, feminism.
Too late.
No,
taking over.
she talked about it. Oh,
She'll make a
what I was
change.
gonna say
There
for
you go.
for the younger girls here. What are your thoughts on this? Because some of you guys have relationships or whatever it may be.
Yeah.
Like you, for example, like keep what you got. Like I mean, that's
Absolutely.
statistically speaking, by the way, like when a girl is in a relationship with a guy that she lost virginity to, those typically tend to have the highest
Soul
marriage
ties,
rates.
yeah.
So-
Also, I feel like it has a lot to do with people see how their parents are raised or come from a background. It's like, I don't want this, I don't want that. And for women, it's scary because it's every woman, I feel like at the end of the day, it's all goes to certainty. You want to be certain that you'll have a nice life, you'll have a house to
But
come home to.
your parents aren't together.
Yeah, exactly, which is what I'm saying. For females,
That's
they
where it
want
came
to.
from for you.
Yeah,
Okay.
like I want to go to school. I want to make sure that I have everything together. So because my parents were together,